Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 10 reasons to love niacinamide. So if you'd like to know why niacinamide is a great ingredient to add to your skincare routine, please keep watching. Hi guys, my name is Ange and welcome to Angela Stuart Beauty. This is a channel where I like to share my experiences on all things beauty and lifestyle as I navigate my more mature years. So if you'd like to see more videos aimed at the over 50 woman, please subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button down below. And if you don't want to miss any videos that I upload, I recommend that you click on the notification bell so that YouTube lets you know each time I upload a video. Now I do upload videos on a weekly basis. I'd love to see you back here. We have a neat gang of women that interact in the comments below, and it would be wonderful if you would join. Now, as much as I love makeup and playing with new eyeshadows and new makeup, I love skincare. I am actually a trained esthetician, and skincare and anything we can do to help our skin and our journey as we are aging has always been something that's been really of interest to me. One ingredient that I feel is a star product and really should be in everybody's skincare routine because it plays nicely with just about every skin tone. I think niacinamide is wonderful, and I'm here to tell you why. Niacinamide is also known as vitamin B3 and niacinamide. Niacinamide is a water-soluble vitamin that works with the natural substances in your skin to help address skin issues such as acne, pores, aging, dehydration, hyperpigmentation, and redness. So whilst niacinamide helps to deal with those skin issues, the key benefits in using niacinamide are: it helps minimize fine lines and wrinkles, anti-aging, it helps to hydrate the skin, helps with the elasticity of the skin, it helps to prevent water evaporation from the skin, it helps to stimulate collagen, it is an anti-inflammatory, so it helps with redness. It is helpful in increasing the tolerance to retinoids. It helps to increase ceramide production. It helps to minimize pore appearance. Helps to regulate sebum production. And it is useful in helping ease the symptoms of eczema. How does niacinamide help with the skin? So if you're looking at skincare products that target anti-aging, niacinamide should be a product or an ingredient that you add into your skincare routine. Not only for its anti-aging benefits, but also for what it can do for other skin issues. The most common skincare ingredients that people are more aware of are vitamin C and retinol. However, niacinamide is becoming recognized as a real star product. If you haven't already added niacinamide into your skincare routine, I highly recommend that you do. Not only for an anti-aging ingredient, but for its versatility for almost any skincare concern and skin type. So niacinamide can come in many different forms. I myself have used it in a vast array, from toners to being added to my moisturizers to a more concentrated leave-on serum, leave-on treatment. Niacinamide is one of those ingredients that is uniquely compatible with most other ingredients such as retinols, AHAs, BHAs, antioxidants, peptides, and hyaluronic acid. If you're anything like me, you can actually layer niacinamide in multiple layers if you're using different products, as it shouldn't irritate the skin and it is well tolerated by most skin types. As I mentioned in some of the benefits of using niacinamide, it can help renew and restore the surface of the skin against moisture loss, and dehydrating by helping the skin improve its natural production of skin strengthening ceramides. If you have dry skin, using niacinamide has been shown to boost the hydrating ability of other moisturizers so that the skin surface can better resist the moisture loss that can lead to dry, tight and flaky skin and then potentially become sensitive. So getting into the 10 reasons that you should be using niacinamide, and number one is if you have hyperpigmentation issues like I do, is that it evens the skin tone and reduces hyperpigmentation. Now this has really been beneficial for me, and I am really concentrating on my niacinamide at the moment because my biggest issue is hyperpigmentation, as I'll show you in these pictures here. Now research has shown that niacinamide can help fade hyperpigmentation on the skin, especially acne pigmentation. Scientifically, niacinamide is believed to inhibit the transfer of melanosomes. The pigment in our skin is known as melanin, the brown to black pigment which is in our skin and our hair. Packets of melanin are known as melanosomes, and niacinamide is thought to stop these packets of melanin from going from a melanocyte to keratinocytes. There are case studies that 4% niacinamide gives the same results as hydroquinone without the side effects that hydroquinone can give you. In these studies, the results were the same for a half face done in hydroquinone and niacinamide, 4% concentrations of both, and the results were the same. And this comes at a really good time when we are discovering that there are side effects to using hydroquinone, and if you do suffer from hyperpigmentation, you can get bounce back pigmentation if you don't use hydroquinone very, very carefully. Niacinamide can also be worked in conjunction with other skin brightening products to enhance its effectiveness. Reason number 2 to use niacinamide is that it strengthens the skin barrier. Your skin barrier is made up of lipids, ceramides and fatty acids. Together they are responsible for keeping the moisture in and detrimental ingredients out, like bacteria, pollution and free radicals. When the skin barrier becomes weak, we become sensitized, we can sting, we can burn, we have dryness, we can get flaking skin, and that all is sending a message to you that your skin barrier is compromised. And if you're not careful, it can lead to more serious skin conditions such as psoriasis and eczema. Niacinamide helps to strengthen the complexion's natural protective shield, as it helps to increase the production of ceramides and free fatty acids in the skin, which are both vital to the health of our skin barrier and helping it to hold on to water and keep it in a more hydrated, healthy condition that can better defend itself against moisture loss and outside irritants and bothersome things to our skin. This will also in turn help your skin look more youthful and plump because it's more hydrated. Reason number 3 to enjoy niacinamide as an ingredient, and that is that it regulates oil production. This goes back to restoring the strength of the skin barrier, and more specifically the sebaceous glands in the skin which produce our oil. Excess sebum, another word for oil, on the skin can contribute to clogged pores, which can lead to the formation of both blackheads and inflammatory acne. By using niacinamide, you can help in reducing the production of extra sebum, which in turn can help reduce redness and inflammation. Reason number 4 to love niacinamide. It helps to improve the texture of your skin. A healthy lipid barrier promotes the production of collagen and elastin in the skin, which leads to a more youthful looking and supple complexion. As we age, we lose the ability to produce collagen and elastin as we did when we were younger. It just slows down tremendously. So the fine lines and wrinkles, they start setting in as we start declining in the production of these essential things in our health of our skin. And the niacinamide can help replenish to some extent what gets lost to give us a more vibrant and bouncy looking skin. Reason number 5 to love niacinamide is when it comes to your pores. Niacinamide has a normalizing ability on the pore lining. So this plays a role in keeping debris out and from getting backed up and causing clogged pores and rough texture to our skin. The pores actually stretch to compensate all the gunk filling up in a pore, and I know for myself my pores are very enlarged after years of having oily skin, and nothing I can do apart from using good bog-like spackle primers. I cannot eliminate those pores. They are what they are, but by using niacinamide I can help sort of try and strengthen the little bit that maybe they can at this stage of my life. Niacinamide has been shown that it can help pores return to their normal size. Sun damage is also another reason why your pores can appear quite stretched, and so does smoking, because your pores are working very, very hard with the pollution that you're blowing up into your face. And this actually could lead to what I know that I have referred, well, I call my nose a strawberry nose because I feel it has the pores of a strawberry, but a lot of people will liken enlarged pores and uneven texture on their skin as orange peel skin. By using higher concentrations of niacinamide, you do have a better chance of trying to sort of give more structure to your pores again, and hence them appearing a lot more smaller, more firmer and smaller. Reason number 6 to love niacinamide. It provides antioxidant protection and repairs damaged DNA. When applied topically, niacinamide converts into NAD. NAD has potent antioxidant properties and helps to fight free radicals. And we know what the free radicals are. They're those horrible little things that come in and actually attack our healthy skin cells, because they're trying to take part of the healthy skin cell to try and make them as a whole. Everyday stresses to our skin, such as UV exposure, stress, pollution, all contribute to our skin issues as our healthy cells are being attacked. By increasing the amount of NAD, which is what niacinamide converts into, niacinamide works to reduce the oxidative cellular damage within skin cells that are caused by the free radicals that these stresses produce. So this is why we use a vitamin C, is because of its antioxidant properties. Well, niacinamide can give you those similar effects. Reason number 7 to love niacinamide. It soothes skin and calms redness. Topical use of niacinamide has shown to be very beneficial for redness and blotchiness in the skin. This goes right back to reason number 1 to love niacinamide, is that it helps improve the skin barrier and the functioning of the skin barrier, and that is due because of its inflammatory properties, and it helps to reduce sensitivity. And within this calming the skin and reducing redness, it helps with eczema. If you have eczema, you can't apply active ingredients to your skin. You're just going to inflame it and irritate it even more. B3, vitamin B3, niacinamide helps to prevent the transepidermal water loss, retaining that water and the hydration in the skin, helping to keep it hydrated and not getting so dried out. It's gentle on the skin, and when you have eczema, this is super important. So when you have eczema and you are getting yourself a moisturizer, look for a moisturizer that has niacinamide in it and add that into your skincare routine. Reason number 8 to love niacinamide is it improves dullness. Have you ever heard of sallow skin? That is a skin that is yellow in colour and it gives off a really unhealthy sallow look. This is also described as dull skin. Using niacinamide has shown that it can prevent sallowness in the complexion. It can do it without causing irritation, and it is ideal for restoring skin tones. Reason number 9 to love niacinamide is that it helps increase elasticity in the skin. Niacinamide helps to reduce the rate of glycation. Glycation causes the skin to become more rigid, and so the complete opposite to elastic. So it has less elasticity. Cutting down or eliminating sugar from your diet will really help with this, because sugar is your enemy when it comes to glycation and the oxidization of skin cells. But if this is an issue in your skin, adding niacinamide will really help. But first and foremost, I do believe that you can help with your skin from within. Cutting out sugar will really help against this glycation issue, but by adding niacinamide to your skincare routine will also benefit your skin. Reason number 10 to love niacinamide. Very few people react to niacinamide. It is a skincare ingredient that a wide range of people can use. Niacinamide is relatively low irritating, and very few people do show a reaction to niacinamide. But as with anything, if you've never used it before, I highly recommend a patch test behind your ear. But niacinamide is known as one of the most low irritant ingredients that you can use for addressing skincare concerns. So that is 10 reasons to love niacinamide. If you are adding niacinamide into your skincare routine, I would highly recommend you start with 2%. If you are subject to redness or rosacea, higher concentrations of niacinamide can exacerbate this. So if you go up to 5% or more, for example, you may find that niacinamide can exacerbate your redness, so it pays to stick to a 2% concentration, and it will be beneficial and help with your redness rather than exacerbate it. There are a few other bonuses to using niacinamide. Niacinamide works well with most other ingredients, and as I said, especially with antioxidants, vitamin C and retinol. So it is a great ingredient to add when you are using those actives. In saying that, if you combine niacinamide with alpha-arbutin, together they will help to combat blemishes and rosacea. So they are a good combination together if rosacea and blemishes are your skin issue. As I mentioned earlier, it works well with retinols. It works well with retinols because it helps your skin tolerate the retinols better, and I would apply your niacinamide first and then the retinol on top, and it would act as a buffer. So if you do get irritated with retinols, you could try on a lower concentration of a retinol and try layering it with a niacinamide product underneath, so that the niacinamide acts as a soothing buffer for the retinol. There is some information advising not to combine niacinamide with L-ascorbic acid. This is because L-ascorbic acid needs to be at a low pH of around 3.5 to be effective. Combining it with niacinamide can raise the pH to a 4.5 or a 5, potentially altering the actual effectiveness of the vitamin C. The best way to use combinations of ingredients and serums is if you buy a serum that already has the combination of the two together, because then they have been formulated to perform at the pH that they are in. Alternatively, if you have a separate niacinamide to an ascorbic acid, it is best to wait 15 to 20 minutes in between using the two so that your vitamin C is more effective, or you could use a vitamin C derivative. And as with all skincare items, they will come in different textures, which I'll go over in a minute. You always apply your water-based serums before your anhydrous, and then your oil-based and creams after. So basically thinnest consistency through to the thickest in your skincare routine. So this is where you need to sort of think where you would put niacinamide into your routine. Now, as with any skincare routine, and as amazing as any skincare ingredient is fabulous, it is not a get out of jail free card to not use your sunscreen. You really should use sunscreen on a daily basis. It should be used whether you're indoors or outdoors, cloudy or sunny. I get concerned when I watch a lot of the young girls on YouTube who don't use sunscreen, and all I can say from a 54-year-old's perspective is you guys are really going to regret that in years to come. I wished I had the wealth of knowledge that we have today about sunscreen, and I cannot believe that young people still think it's okay not to wear sunscreen every day, and that it isn't going to affect how we age, it isn't going to affect our risk of skin issues and everything. And even with the information, they fail to wear sunscreen on a daily basis. Now, I know from dealing and talking to lots of people down in the comments below, when we get to our age, we've got that information and we are using sunscreen on a daily basis. So yay you guys, we just need to get that message out to the younger ones. They're still at that stage where they think they are invincible, and I am banging on at my children all the time. So no matter how great a skincare ingredient is, if you are not going to be using sunscreen on a daily basis, you're wasting your money, in my opinion anyway. Okay, so now I'm going to get into some of the products that I personally have used and am using, and how there are so many different ways in which you can add niacinamide into your skincare routine. The first one I have is the Ordinary's Niacinamide 10% plus 1% zinc. I use this fairly early on in my routine. So in the morning it goes cleanse, vitamin C, niacinamide. But if you add too many layers and you use this like this, it can cause pilling. I haven't had that issue myself because I don't use too many layers. I use different products at different times, but I try and keep them to a core, like say 4, including my moisturizer. So this works really well with alpha-arbutin. So if you have blemishes and rosacea, I would recommend you go cleanse, tone, alpha-arbutin, and then the niacinamide. Don't dilute the serum, leave it on for 1 minute in between each layer to have the best benefit of this working. It's super affordable, and this is probably about my 3rd bottle, but it is super affordable. Now, I do layer my niacinamides and use them in multiple products. For example, I have toners that have niacinamide in them. I've got the Paula's Choice Pore Reducing Toner with niacinamide here, and I use that, and also this Good Molecules toner is awesome. It's the niacinamide brightening toner formulated with niacinamide, vitamin C, arbutin, and licorice root extract. This is a brilliant toner, and I will repurchase that. I'm just using this toner in the meantime. Other niacinamide products that I have used from Paula's Choice is not just the pore reducing toner. I am about to use, when I run out of the Ordinary's niacinamide serum is used the Paula's Choice 10% niacinamide booster. I'm just going to use that exactly how I use my Ordinary serum, and I'll just use it as a serum in exactly the same way. So I'll be interested to see how I use that. And these are both 10% serums. This is a lot more affordable than the Paula's Choice. I just wanted to give it a go. You can also get the Weightless Advanced Repairing Toner from Paula's Choice. I've tried both of those as well, and I find them really good, and I just like rotating and changing different things when I purchase new products. Good Molecules also have a niacinamide serum, super affordable. So this is with 10%. On the bottle it says formulated with 10% niacinamide to refine skin texture and minimize pores. So two very affordable options for niacinamide there. And I also have been using the CeraVe moisturizer, and I've just nabbed myself 90ml, two 90ml bottles of this. It just came in stock at iHerb. It's been out of stock there for months, so I have just ordered two bigger bottles of this today because I'm really enjoying this. Now this has got 3 essential ceramides, niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. So when I was talking earlier about how you can layer your niacinamide, you could go cleanse, tone, which would be like a hydrating toner with the niacinamide toner. You could use then your vitamin C, then a niacinamide serum, topping it off with your niacinamide in your moisturizer. So 3 different ways in one hit of getting niacinamide, layering it, using it with your vitamin C, and just great ways of adding it into your routine. But that is how you could layer multiple layers of it in your skincare routine. I hope that was helpful. I hope it was informative. It's a great ingredient, and I think it's showing up in more and more skincare products, so that it's really easy to add it into your routine. As I said, you don't need to buy an expensive product to have niacinamide in it. Most of these products that I have here are super affordable, and it is within reach of people adding this ingredient into your skincare routine. As I said, I hope I covered everything. It's really hard when you're writing everything down. You want to get all the benefits of a product, and I wanted to do it in a 10 reasons to love niacinamide rather than just blabbering on, which I probably did anyway. I do hope you learnt something today. Please let me know down in the comments below if you do have niacinamide in your skincare routine. And as I said, it's a really affordable item, or a really affordable ingredient to be able to add it in, and it is beneficial to most people. Okay guys, thanks for joining me for that long-winded video. I hope you've had a beautiful and a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. See you later guys. Bye.